orthographic projections. So what is orthographic projection? Drawing the three principal views. So the three principal views are front view, top view and side view. Now from where we are going to draw the front view, top view, side view? Just by observing any 3D component. So if at all any 3D component is given, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to take the front view and you have to draw it, the top view and as well as the side view. So by drawing these three views, then this comes under the orthographic projection. Okay, and the orthographic projection uses the first angle projection and the third angle projection. So we won't be using second angle projection and the fourth angle projection, since the planes will be overlapping. In the countries like Europe, Asia and some other European countries, we will be using first angle projection, and third angle projection we won't use it here, but it will be used in USA. So this is the simple representation of orthographic projection. So we will be using the first angle projection, which is nothing but how am I going to define my first angle projection is I will be placing an object somewhere here, which is in front of the vertical plane and which is above the horizontal plane, in front of the vertical plane and above the horizontal plane. And also I can tell it like this. So the object is placed between the observer, which is nothing but the front view, the observer and the vertical plane or any one of the planes. So the object will be placed between observer and any one of the planes. So this is how I will be giving the definition or the representation for this first angle projection. So this is one simple example of how to draw your first angle projection in first angle projection for this 3D component. So here in green color, here we have given the 3D component, and the A represents the front view, and E represents your bottom view, C represents the left hand side view, and B represents the top view, and F represents the rear view. So how to draw this front view, top view, side view, and where to draw this front view, side view, all is given here. Okay. So now make a clear note of this, like where to draw your front view, top view. Okay. Now as I told you previously, the object will be placed in between the observer and any one of the planes, the observer and any one of the planes. So now I am going to place this object. Consider this object as your eraser. Okay, now I am going to place the object here, and I am going to see from here, from blue color arrow mark. And what if I see the front view, the blue color, it will be visible, and what is the blue color? It is in rectangle. So this rectangle, the front view of this object, which is nothing but the rectangle, will be there in the vertical plane. So make a clear note that the front view will always be in the vertical plane for first angle projection. And the top view, so this mild green color, so what will be happening? If I see this object from the top, this square is visible, this rectangle is visible. So this rectangle is what we are going to draw in my horizontal plane. This rectangle is what we are going to draw in my horizontal plane. And there is also another view which is left out. What is that view? It is side view. See this yellow color? So this is the side view, and this side view will be drawn to the PP line, PP, which is nothing but the principal plane, So this is how I will be representing the front view, top view and the side view. Coming to the drafting part, or coming to the diagrammatic representation part, how I have to draw? So this vertical plane is in this vertical plane which has the front view, and horizontal plane which will be having the top view, and by projecting the front view I will be having my left side view. Please make a note of how to draw this front view, top view and the side view. Okay. Now take this problem as example. So I will be placing this object. So in this object, this arrow mark is given, which means from this face I am going to see this object. So this is the front view, the blue color, it is visible, and from the top view the pink color is visible, and from the side view red color is visible. So now let us try to see the answer for this problem. Now if you see this problem, the answers are given here. So the blue color which is visible on the front view, I have marked the front view here, which is nothing but the L shape. By projecting the front view, I will be having the top view. By projecting the front view, I will be having the top view. Now see here, by projecting the front view without changing the dimension, I will be marking the top view which is visible on the top of this 3D component. And see the side view, how to draw the side view. So again, by projecting the front view, I will be drawing whatever I will be seeing on the sides. Okay, so this is this side and this is this side. Okay, so this is how I will be drawing the three views for this 3D component. Now we'll jump into the next problem. Now you yourself can try for this problem. I am going to see this object from the front. So which color will be visible? Blue color will be visible. And I am going to see this from the top. Which color will be visible? The pink color will be visible. See to the shape very carefully and the side view. So this is the maximum surface or maximum area you can able to see. So this I will be considering this as a side view, and what I will be doing, I will be marking this as the saffron color, and this saffron color will be visible on my side. Okay, so now we will be trying to find out what is the answer for this problem. So see here, so the front view which is given over here. So this is the front view. So this is the front view. And what is the top view? Just by projecting the front view, I will be getting the top view, which is nothing but the pink color. What is the side view? Just by projecting the front view, I will be drawing what is the visible portion on the sides of the 3D component. So this is the representation of my orthographic view for the given 3D component. Now we will go for the next problem, third problem. In this problem, you see to this very carefully. Okay, so there are how many colors given? So pink 1, green 2, blue 3, saffron 4 and violet 5. So 5 colors are given. Now while they are given 5 colors, I will be telling you in detail when we discuss this problem with the answer. Okay, now without considering this violet color and this particular saffron color, I will just tell you what is the front view for this object. So the front view of this object is given here. What is the front view of this object? So I will be able to see this violet color and I will be able to see this pink color. Now see here, in this pink color I am having a slot over here. The same thing I will be drawing as a front view. See here, the front view is drawn here. This pink color and the violet color, and in the pink color I will be having a slot over here. So this is the front view for this object. Now next what we are going to do, immediately drawing the front view, I will be going for the top view. How I will draw the top view? Just by projecting the ends of the front view, I will be drawing what is the top view for this object. So what is the top view? Blue color is visible, right? So I will be marking this blue color also. Now since this is inclined, what will happen? If I see from the top, some portion of violet color will be able to see, and some portion of saffron color also will be able to see. So how I will be representing this? So the major portion of blue color is given here, and since I am going to see this from the top, because of the sides are inclined, I will be able to see only this saffron color and violet color, saffron color and the violet color. So this is the representation of my top view. Coming back to the side view, what are the colors we can able to see? I will be able to see this saffron color and one more, which is green color. So how we will be drawing? So the saffron color and the green color. So this is the representation of my orthographic projection of the given 3D component. Okay. So this is one of the very easiest problem. You yourself can do this problem. So the front view is full of saffron color and the top view is full of pink color and the side view is full of green color. Now what you do, you are supposed to draw the same lines, and just by projecting the front view you will draw what is the top view, and just by projecting the front view either on the left side or the right side, I will be drawing the green color. This is the answer. Coming back to this problem, again only three colors are given. So the pink color, green color and the blue color. So in the front view pink color is visible, on the side view blue color is visible, on the top view green color is visible. So the answer for this problem is this one, front view, top view and the side view. Coming to the next problem. Again this is also one of the easiest of problems. See to this problem and try to make this 2D diagram or the front view, top view, side view for this diagram. This is the front view, top view and side view for this diagram. This is also given. So the front view will be on the top, front view will be the first diagram you will draw. Just by projecting the front view you will draw the top view, and the third step, by projecting your side view you will draw projecting the front view you will draw the side view. This is one important problem. See to this very carefully. Now see here we are having one box, and inside that box we are having the slant line, and to the either side of the box I will be having this particular circle and the projection. Now I will be drawing the front view here. How I will draw the front view? I can able to see this portion, so I will be drawing this portion. I can able to see this portion, I will be drawing this portion, and I can able to see the center portion, I will be drawing the center portion, and I can able to see this portion, I will be drawing this portion. So the front view of the object will be looking like this. So this it looks like a Tamil letter Pa. Okay, so this symbol and the side, this symbol, and on the side, this side and also this side, I will be drawing what is the front view. So this is the front view. Now observing this from the top. So from the top, if I able to see what happens, again something similar to this, something similar to the Tamil letter Pa. So that I will be seen, and on the either sides I have this projection that I will be able to see. So this is the center portion I have drawn, and this is the side portion with the center hole on the two sides I have drawn. By projecting this particular front view, I will get what is the side view. So what is the side view? So I will be seeing the side view from here. So I will have this square. So since I have my marking square, and this portion I cannot see, so only I will be seeing this particular portion from here to here. So I will draw this portion. So I will be drawing this portion alone. Then if you can see, if you can able to see, there is some inclined angle is given. There is some inclined angle between this line is given. So I here that is invisible, I will be drawing using the dotted line. I will be drawing using the dotted line. This is the side view for this component. See to this diagram very carefully and try to draw the front view, top view and the side view for this component. Here the red color lines indicates the central axis line, and the black color dotted lines or black color dashed lines indicates the hidden lines. Okay, so with this we will stop this orthographic projection, and next we will be going for projection of points. Okay.